I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I faith. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone. You coming with me, baby girl. You a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave. Now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check, pink. Blue, check. Yellow, line.
A first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. That is a big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can.
Burrow on play action. he finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Indy. 57 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Got it.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Right, 11 MT. 11. Got it.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they got the first lead.
And that certainly changes it early, Tony, this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Colts take over 1st down 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed? Were they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Burrow will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Colts are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Bigsby is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Down, red, cycle, black, 95. Field, black.
Here's Love. And Diggs has it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Steelers have 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Come on, Drill Green. Blue 32, set.
Now Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Love, this is 3rd and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Cole Kmet, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Here we go.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop.
Now Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On one, ready?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2 yards on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
Let's get set.
Again, it's Burrow. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
On one, ready?
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Stop. 180.
Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On 2.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Here we go. 180. 11 mighty. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Gun. Stop. 180. 11 Thomas. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That ball caught by Harrison. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
180.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go. 180. Nice one.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! Marvin Harrison Jr. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the double.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Come on.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go now. Field black. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
On one, ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Bigsby. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
36-yard line.
On one, ready?
2nd and 7.
11. Here we go.
Now back to throw. Looking for a throw back, and he's got it. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
11.
It's a pickup of 6.
Back to throw. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Here we go.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Set, ready. 10 sets, 60 red. 60 red.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because of zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. 50, green. Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Love, they go play action now. That one out wide and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you. Bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
11, gun.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Noah Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go well for you. Interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Off the play fake, Love. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Yellow, 43.
Going back to Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jaden Ward, 58 yards. And the Steelers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Green jack. Set, ready. Yellow, Seal, black. Black Ultra. Red, cycle. Ready?
Love now. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Ready. Black 40. Needle blue. Six. Mega. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead to Warren. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set. 50. Green. Set.
Throwing. Love. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
10 black.
Love. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Black shot. Black. 95. Blaster. 6. Set.
Here's Love. He's got Chase on the comeback route. They get 14 back, but it leads down to a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
I'm one, ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Here we go.
Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape. Can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from the ball time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secure. Don't turn it over. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Colts.
Here we go. Start.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Steelers 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Looking deep here for Chase. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the step will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
Stop.
Here's Bigsby. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Tank Bigsby, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That claw's red.
Looking to throw. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jamar Chase, 74 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point hits the left upright, but goes through anyway. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ashton Doolin, 31 yards. And the Colts tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That's caught at the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jamar Chase with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. Now the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Next will score Colts 49, Steelers 38.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10.
Fight, ready. 45, white. Red, yellow. Steel, black. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Here's Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Cycle. Black 40, 6, mega. Green Jack, ready.
One last shot now for Love. He gets this complete to Diggs. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Indianapolis, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.